example, right part, channel 1 or channel 2, left part, channel 1, channel 2, etc. For the case of this demonstration, we're using the Ketron GP10 to control the Midijay, and generally with Ketron products, you want to assign the global channel to channel number 1. In that case, both instruments can communicate. You can use either Yamaha, you can use a Casio, you can use Roland, you can use whatever keyboard you want to use to control and to play the Midijay. Again, you just keep what you have, and the Midijay is a very powerful add-on. One of the features we have not yet discussed, which we're about to cover right now under the menu, is the foot switches. Now, a lot of you out there may be thinking, but that's a lot of button pushing. Again, it's a very small instrument, very powerful instrument, and it's just so much that the machine has to deliver. With the foot switch menu, I can actually go in there and assign different features of the Midijay to the optional, either the FS6, which is a 6-pedal foot switch, or the FS13, which is a 13-pedal foot switch. These switches allow me to control different features that I can assign over here. For an example, switch number 1 is defaulted to arranger A. I can scroll through and assign it to different things, and they're all in there as well in the menu, the manual, sorry. So you can see all the different things, pianist mode, the vocal mode, the changing playlist mode as well, to call up different songs with the pedal. That allows you to play or to press less buttons on the Midijay and focus your stuff on playing and having some fun. Another menu you want to look at here is the monitor menu. This is very nice for the karaoke players. For those of you out there who want to put everything into a small machine and go on your gig, this monitor allows you to use a variety of monitors from all over the world. If you were in the United States, for an example, most monitors that are built here run off of 50 hertz cycle. Most of those that are built in Europe run off of a 60 hertz cycle. So you can actually change, for example, the frequency mode, the screen width, the screen height, and the position, and adjust this onto your LCD, your TV screen, whatever you're using for a monitor. Again, I'd like to mention that the Midijay does come with a built-in monitor jack for RGB connection, so all you have to do is just plug and play. Metronome click allows us to actually assign, there's a small button, there's a port on the left-hand side of the Midijay here called click. If you have a drummer, for example, whom you're playing along with the Midijay, you can actually have a headphone set and you can give him the BPM click, which allows him to actually play in time. The display menu here allows you to adjust the contrast, for example, make it darker or lighter. Okay. You can also do a lyric zoom, which allows you to display either 5 lines per text. In that case, the text is a lot bigger, or 10 lines per text and per page, sorry. In that case, the text is a little bit smaller. Text auto load is on and off. What that means is I can turn on or off the display of the text when I select, say, for example, the MIDI file or a WAV file. Some people may want to display the lyrics instantly when they start to play, others might not. So that's what that feature does. And of course, the master tune, goes into do the tuning value above or below 440 hertz to tune the Midijay to other instruments as well. Normally in a band or in a group, most people or most musicians tune to the keyboard player. But you may have a situation where, for example, you have a band which is entirely made up of brass players or so, and you want to tune the Midijay to a particular instrument. In that case, that feature is provided there for you. If I go down to the bottom over here, I have the Arabic scale, which allows the Midijay to be played by the Arabic players as well too. It allows you to assign to the different pads, Arabic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the different scales and the different key scales which can be used. And by the way, most if not all these settings, once you're done with the machine, can be saved instantly by pressing the save button and doing what you call power on setup save. Please wait. What that does is it saves your settings that you've done, like your keyboard mode, your play mode, etc., etc. Most of the list can be found in your manual. It saves that into the machine, so the next time you turn the machine on, you don't have to go back and redo this over and over again. You just want to get to the gig, plug in your stuff, and start playing, or the studio.